So, I want to talk about domestic violence. I want to talk about an incident that happened to me. Ladies, the struggle is real. Domestic violence, oh yeah, it happens to the best of us. You could have your career together, your life together. You meet the wrong person in life. Before you know it, you're wondering what happened to the old me. So, I was in a relationship with this person a long time ago, and he invited me to a wedding. 2000. So he invited me to this wedding, and we went to the wedding, and I noticed at the wedding he had showed me no interest. I sat to the table, and he's up there dancing with this tall female. Never seen her before, but something tells me there was a little more to it. So I ignored it. After about 15 minutes of putting up with that crap, I'm like, I gotta go. I'm out. We had a hotel room in the same place they was having the wedding because it was too far to drive back. So lo and behold, I got up and I left and I went to my room. I went and lay down. Ain't nobody got time for drama. I'm too grown. I'm always about my business. I don't care. You want to stay down there and do whatever you want to, knock yourself out. About 15 minutes later, this man comes upstairs to the room and he's angry. Like, why did you leave me? You embarrassed me. And I'm like, how the hell am I going to embarrass you when you were the one on the floor dancing with somebody else? Anyway, he seems like he was a little drunk. So he got upset and he pushed me, shoved me onto the bed. As he shoved me onto bed, you wouldn't believe this man took his hand, put both his hands around my neck and started choking the crap out of me. Oh yeah, he was strangling me. I'm like, he had the upper hand because he was on top. I had training and years of doing martial arts. I'm like, oh crap, this one was a little gone because his body weight was on top of me and his hand around my neck. So as I realized, bitch, this is gonna be it for your ass. I'm like, shit. Oh, oh, I start to breathe. I calm down. I kicked in my survival mode. My survival mode just tells me, calm down, get him to see me as a human being. So as I looked at him, I'm staring him in the eye. I'm trying to breathe because his hand was tight around my neck. And I could feel like almost for a moment that my life was leaving my body. And I breathed and I looked at him because you need to get them to humanize you, see you as a human being. It don't work for everybody. I'm just telling you what it was for information purposes only. As he's strangling me, the man had the nerve to say to me, do you think I am going to let you take everything away from me? I know right there and then what that was about. So as he caught himself and realized what he was doing, and I got him off of me, I shoved him, hurry up and run away. Lucky for him, a security guard came and knocked to the door, said they heard a rumbling, because after he got the upper hand, it would have been my turn. So I thank God for how it came out, because it could have been worse. I could have been wearing an orange jumpsuit, or in the grave. But I say that to say this. You meet these people and they see you, they come in your life. When he met me, I had everything. I've always worked. I have never met a man to give me anything yet in life. Everything I've ever wanted, my home, I bought it, I worked for it. I will work 2-3 jobs. That's the kind of woman I am. And raise my kids. I married the first time. I never even got child support for none of those 2 kids, and I raised them. And I don't ask anybody for it. It's something about the way my mom raised me. She's a single mom. So anyway, as I realized that this is not my future, eventually I got out of that relationship. But I say that to say this, you can have everything in the world, all your crap together. You meet the wrong person, and the first thing they try to do is change everything about you. I don't think they ever like you to begin with. I think they envy you as a woman. Because instead of seeing how God blessed you with such a good woman, and how life is amazing because of that woman, you see that woman as your competitor, and now you try to tear her life apart. So yeah, ladies, it ain't got nothing to do with you sometimes. It really don't. It ain't you. Whoever raised these animals, some of them, not all. I got a son, so I don't like to say all men are bad, because I raised an amazing son. He's 29 years old, and he's keeping his family together, a job together, an amazing kid. So I don't sit here and say all men are bad. But some of us can get real unlucky and meet the wrong person, and we thinking it's the right time. The truth is, the red flags are up most of the times, and we just don't pay attention to it. So if you find yourself in a situation, domestic violence, don't handle it where it is. I'm always in survival mode. Do your best to get out of it, the proper authorities. But just realize it ain't you. The struggle is real. People will meet you. They will try to destroy your life. They will try to tear you down. And they ain't out there telling nobody the truth about what they did you. No, they ain't. So, but me, I'm a survivor. When I say a survivor, every time something throw my way, you know what I do? I say, bitch, let's rock. And that's how I've been living my life. And I survive. And of course, there's some good people behind me that's always trying to give a good helping hand, which is really good and decent. But it ain't you, ladies. Sometimes it ain't about you. It's really that demonic soul that comes in your circle and try to ruin what God has made and what God had planned for you. And if you stay strong and you believe in God, trust me when I tell you to come back. And when you do, that envy that person has, they're gonna have to triple envy. And me, I make it look good every day of the week, even when I'm sick. I make it look good because I will be damned if I let anybody tell me I ain't everything that God created. Believe in my God.